Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the second part of the chapter The Sound of Music. The second part is a story related to Ustad Bismillah Khan. The current story deals with Sahnai Maestro Ustad Bismillah Khan's early life and achievements. We also learned how Sahnai originated in its current form. Earlier, a pungi was played on in royal courts, but Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor, banned it due to its shrill and unpleasant sound. Pungi's tonal quality was improved by his barber, and later it was named Sahnai. Bismillah Khan belonged to Dumrao in Bihar. His grandfather was a Sahnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. Bismillah Khan took to music early in life at 3 in the company of his maternal uncle. He used to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita in nearby Bihari Ji temple and practice Sahnai in Vishnu temple and Balaji and Mangala Maiya of Varanasi. Bismillah Khan got his big break with the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938. He also played Sahnai on 15th August 1947 from the Red Fort, and his audience included Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Nehru. Bismillah Khan gave many memorable performances both in India and abroad, where he was honored with so many prestigious awards. He also composed music in two Indian movies, Goonj Uthi Sahnai and Sanadhi Apanna, but he was not attracted by the glamour of the celluloid world. He was so fond of his motherland India, Banaras and the Holy Ganga, that he refused an offer to head a Sahnai school in the USA. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also participated in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Arts Festival and in Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he became internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. His life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslims like him can very naturally play the Sahnai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. इस चैप्टर में हम लोग उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां के अर्ली लाइफ और सहनाई के बारे में पढ़े। उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां के ग्रैंडफादर जो थे वो राजा भोजपुर के दरबार में सहनाई नवाज थे। उन्होंने वेरी बिगिनिंग 3 साल की उम्र से ही सहनाई बजाना स्टार्ट किया और धीरे धीरे वो इसमें पारंगत हो गए। उन्होंने 2 फिल्म, एक गूंज उठी सहनाई और एक सनधी अपन्ना, उसमें म्यूज़िक भी दिया, लेकिन ज़्यादा दिन ये लोग इस चकाचौंध फिल्मी दुनिया में नहीं रहे। वो सीधे साधे सिंपल रहना पसंद करते थे। उन्हें देश से बहुत प्रेम था, स्पेशली अपनी जन्मभूमि मातृभूमि से। इसीलिए अमेरिका में जब उनको एक स्कूल खोलने के लिए निमंत्रण दिया गया तो वो उसको ठुकरा दिया। वो एक सच्चे देशभक्त थे। साथ ही साथ उस समय जिस समय लोग जातिगत भेदभाव करते हैं तो उनके लिए ये एक अच्छा संदेश है, या ये एक अच्छे मिसाल के तौर पर, एक अच्छे रोल मॉडल के तौर पर है कि एक मुस्लिम होने के बावजूद भी ये काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर में शहनाई बजाने का काम करते हैं। इनके लाइव से बहुत सारे लोग को ये सीखने की प्रेरणा मिलता है कि जातिगत भेदभाव सही नहीं है। आज के लिए इतना ही। थैंक यू।